I went to my first summit just 3 to 4 months into my business, and I had no idea what I was doing. I had no idea what I was capable of doing. All I know is I went there with a notebook and a pen, a backpack, and some snacks, and I left feeling so inspired. And, you know, here I am 3 years later working this business full time, and like Kelsey said, just up on a whim on a Wednesday because I wanted to go become better. And you know, I know everybody's goals here are different, and that's great, but you know, I think it says something about us going to Summit as a group like this. I think it says that everybody on this call wants more. They know they're capable of more, and they believe in what they're capable of achieving. So you know, we're going to give you some fun information tonight about like what to wear and what to bring and how, you know, the social events and all that stuff. But more importantly, like this is a business conference. This isn't like a vacation like Punta Cana. This is a business conference that I hope you're ready to learn and get excited about tools that you can bring back to ultimately grow your team, grow your business, and grow your leadership. I have.
Awesome. Well, before we get into all that stuff for my team, just a couple things you guys need to know about what's coming up in the next couple of weeks. There's going to be another Shift Shop sneak peek on July 3rd. So that's a great way to get your challengers engaged and get them excited about what's to come. One thing I did with my challenge group when the last one happened is I actually gave bonus points to everybody that tried it and gave me a review on it. And I actually posted a whole document of reviews from the first time they tried it. And I think that was like super helpful for me because I can literally pass that on to people that have never tried it before and been like, well, this is what my customers are saying about it when they tried it. And it's actually extremely helpful. You guys getting too much background noise from us? Can you hear?
Thumbs up if you can hear.
Can you hear us okay? Okay, good. So make sure that you get your challengers to try that because it's coming out on the sneak peeks on July 3rd. The program is launching in 2 weeks from today. Like that's insane. And we have to be making sure we're doing everything in our power to promote that. Go ahead.
I was going to say, and I'm hosting, if you haven't heard, a team challenge group since I was in the Shift Shop test group and literally am like living and breathing every word that Chris says. So I offered to like host a group for our team so you guys can like feel the excitement and the vibes that I've been feeling over the last couple months. So if you guys are committing to this program, I hope you're going to be in that challenge group. I'm going to bring it, and it's going to be so fun. And guys, we're going to get awesome results from the Shift Shop. We're all committing 100%. Like this isn't some like dabble in a new program to see what it's like. Like we're going to commit. I'm going to, you know, you're going to go through the mental shift like I went through and really just come out on top, ready to kill this last quarter of the year.
It's going to be awesome. And how many of you guys picked Chris Downing as your workout at Summit? Okay, well, Natalie is going to be working out on stage with him. So so for those of you that are going to be in that workout, it's going to be really cool. Make sure I picked Shanti, so I'm actually super bummed. So I'm going to be missing her. Not that I'm super bummed about Shanti, but I'm going to be missing her on stage. So whoever's in there, make sure you take tons of pictures and videos for me so I can see it. Amanda says, what day does the team group start?
The 24th. So we're going to do a prep group just like we would do for our challengers just because we don't get back from Summit till the 16th. So I wanted to make sure everybody had a week to like get their meal plan figured out, make sure that they get the stuff that they need, make sure that they have their markers, everything like that. So guys, the markers are available now. So if you know you're committing to Shift Shop with us, like order them right now. That way you have your materials, you have everything you need, and you know, we could get the ball rolling come July 17th.
And if you're going to Summit, you can wait actually because you can get them there for not pay for the shipping.
Yes.
And that's actually the discount's a little more. I think it's 25%.
25%.
Yeah. So it'll be a little bit cheaper at Summit. You won't have to pay for the shipping. And if you guys want to do something cool, we're actually talking about this, getting like 2 extra sets and giving them away to the people that decide to join you if they do Shift Shop. So.
Yeah. They were only $15 online, so they'll probably be cheaper at Summit. So
yeah.
Very inexpensive gift as an incentive for some of your new challengers for July.
Yeah, and I know that you guys heard her team call that she did for us a couple weeks ago on why those markers are important because a lot of people have been asking us, like, do I need to go out and buy them when I can just print the ones off of the website? There's a whole, like, thing that goes on with the markers, and make sure you go back and watch that Shift Shop call that Natalie did for us. But it's basically like your lifeline, and to have those, like, they're really good quality if you don't have them already. Like, you want those. You don't want to be slapping paper. I mean, you just don't. So just make sure that you definitely, if you're planning on going all in, you're gonna want the actual markers. I think that's pretty much all I wanted to go over with you guys from like announcements and stuff like that. So we'll dive into Summit. Basically, we're just gonna go over about what you guys can be expecting from it. We're both gonna share our experiences. We've both been to 2. She didn't go to last year's because she was about to have Mara last year. Literally,
I had Mara 3 days later, or 5 days later.
Yeah, so she didn't go to the Summit last year, but she went to 2014, 2015. I went to 2015, 2016. A couple of my coaches on here have been to at least one. Some of hers have been to at least one. But tonight we're going to go over what you guys can expect, what you should pack, how much you should be expecting to spend, what recognition is going to be like, and things like that. It's going to be pretty impromptu. We're not going to keep you guys long tonight just because this is just more of an informational call. And then as you guys have questions, please post them in the chat below. So if we don't want to miss anything because this is literally 2 weeks away. A lot of us are leaving soon. So guess we can start with just some of the basic things with like recognition and stuff like that. Make sure you guys, if you have not done so already, download the Coach Summit app. That literally has everything that you're going to need in it. And guys, those of you that aren't going to Summit, I promise we're also going to touch on how to take advantage of this if you're not there. So definitely stay tuned. But you're going to want to download that app because everything that we're going to be telling you tonight a lot of it is going to be in there. So you guys can go through and you actually can customize your experience. So you guys, when you selected your tracks and you registered and things like that, you actually can go into the app and click those things and add it to your calendar. So as it comes up, it'll send you an alert of where you need to go next and things like that. If like a room changes, you're going to get that alert. Or if your workout is like 10 minutes late, which it never is. I'm just saying, like, if anything happens, it'll tell you what to do and how to do things like that.
You'll get an alert saying like, hey, the Beachbody shopping mall, the core is open right now. Come on over. Hey, Shakeology bar is open if you guys are thirsty. Like, it's really funny. So you'll get like the updates on everything through the whole event.
Yeah, and I think a couple things to put that they didn't really send out emails, about like recognition and stuff like that. So how many of you on here are Success Club All-Stars or Legends? Okay. You guys are getting recognized on stage for that. How many of you guys are getting recognized for Star Diamond and above? Erica, awesome. Okay, so you're actually going to get recognized on stage for that. So there's a tab in the app it says recognition on it. Make sure you go into that and read the description. It's going to tell you where you need to sit, where you need to go, what day you're getting recognized for what. Each day is different. I think they have like 1 to 4 Star Diamonds are the first night, and then it'll go up as the time as we're there. If you guys see one of your teammates getting recognized on stage, like, scream extra loud for them. If you're at home, they actually live stream all of our events. So make sure that you tune in so you can see your team get recognized for this. Erica, this is my first coach. I get to watch her walk across the stage, so I'm really excited about that. So that's for recognition. You want to go over the classic?
Yeah, so just real quick, guys, every year Beachbody holds a classic. So it's like a bikini competitor competition. So it's really advanced. It's like the real deal. If you guys have ever like seen people or been in one yourself, and you know like how intense it is and how much work that these people put in to even be eligible for these competitions. And we have our very own coach on the team. Jessica Brown is actually competing in the classic. So it's at 6 o'clock on Friday. So if you guys can make it, we would love to like sit as a team and just really root her on. It's only going to be an hour long. It'll still give us plenty of time to like prep after, kind of shower off and just kind of rejuvenate after sessions. It'll give you an hour. Then you can go over to the Beachbody Classic, cheer on your teammate, and then we can head down to celebration after that. So that would mean a lot to me. And I know that if Jess was on the call, I don't think she is, she would literally die if I told you guys that. But just imagine, she's never done anything like this before. So we are her support system. So I'd love to be there for her.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Wait, is Katie Ann doing it?
She was. She's not there anymore.
Okay.
Okay, so what to pack, what to bring with you. Okay, if you are driving, you can bring different things like snacks. different things like if you're there, you're going to want to buy this kind of stuff. So the same things that you're going to want to bring in. I recommend packing light, guys. You do not, the only thing that you're going to need like a dress for or things that are like a little more fancy, or if you're going to the Success Club party or the leadership reception party. Some people usually wear dresses to like the celebrations and things like that, but we're going to New Orleans and it's going to be very hot.
Yeah, they said 90s all week.
So. Yeah, so please do not come in like this formal gown to these celebrations, because one, you're in New Orleans, that's gonna look weird, and two, you're gonna be so hot. So pack light. Make sure if you're wearing like, we usually see people wear like summer dresses, tank tops, shorts. You don't need, I mean, again, it's gonna be hot. We don't need to. The only thing that I usually see people really go all out for are those Success Club and like leadership reception parties. So if you're going to that, that's probably the only place that I would bring like something a little more fancy to, but it doesn't need to be ball gown. Like just bring like a cute dress. You're going to be wearing workout clothes, yoga pants, all that kind of stuff during the day, shorts, tennis shoes, things like that. Like you're working out in the morning clearly, and the rest of the day you're just going to be wearing stuff like whatever. Like, so I'm just saying, like, you don't need to bring a ton of different stuff in regards to clothes. Just pack comfortable.
You'll see me in yogas, a tank top, and I'll probably have some type of jacket I could slip on, and I'll have like a book bag with snacks, water, and notebooks in it. And, you know, that's what I look like all day. Hair's usually on top of my head, just because you're literally in sessions all day learning and taking notes, and it's basically school. So, yeah, definitely bring a hoodie. It gets cold in those rooms.
Do you, did any of you guys earn the Beachbody backpack from Success Club? Pack it.
Yeah.
Pack it, because you're literally like, I have mine right next to me right now. I would recommend bringing notebooks more over laptops. If you want to bring your laptop, that's cool. That's fine. Like, I'm not saying don't do it.
You just don't really, you're sitting in a chair. So
yeah, you're sitting in it, like you don't have a desk or anything. So I would recommend bringing like 2 notebooks, some pens. Guys, snacks are so important, especially to me. So make sure that you bring snacks. Just like Natalie said, your day, guys, is non-stop. Like the moment you wake up for that workout, you are going. So you literally,
it's fun though.
It's a good thing. Like you're literally, it's just, you're going from one place to another. It's a ton of fun. But you're going to want to make sure you have some foods. You will have time. They have like breaks during the day to go out and get food, but like definitely have some snacks. If you guys are like anything, I mean, we're all Beachbody coaches. We all get hangry. So make sure you have some stuff for when that happens. But that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what's in my backpack. I know it's just having like a light jacket for the sessions, snacks, water.
If you guys have like any of those rechargeable phone cases, bring those, because literally you will not find an outlet. Everybody is like hogging the outlets and sitting by them with their chargers. They steal them. So if you guys have those rechargeable batteries, bring those. Bring your chargers too, just because you'll get lucky and find an outlet somewhere. But I'm honest in saying that there's 30,000 people there, and they're all coaches, so they're all looking to charge their phones and take selfies. So it's hard to get in on your turn before you have to be at your next session.
They do have Shakeology bars, but they do charge you. So they're $5.50. So I just recommend bringing your own. That way you don't have to pay for it.
And if you're packing a carry-on, guys, like bring a blender. You know, it's no shame. Like if you want to throw your blender in your bag, if it's not like a huge Ninja or something, if it's like a smaller one, then just bring that, shake it up or blend it up in your room, and that is that. Yeah.
In regards to like how much you're going to spend, I guess the clear way to say this is how much you're willing to spend in the core. And the core is something that blew my mind the first time I saw it. It's a Beachbody mall, essentially. Every little section is going to be divided by program. Beachbody came out with a new apparel line this year. Shoe line.
Shoes, joggers,
it's gonna be terrible.
Tops, all your favorite celebrity programs will have their own fashion line. So I use this as an opportunity. And remember this, guys, everything's a business write-off. You can use that as taxes, which is always a really great thing to know. I forget what I was going to say with that.
Do you know?
Yeah. if you're investing a lot into it, it's basically like going shopping for fitness clothes for the entire year.
It's terrible. Yeah. just know, I'm just telling you guys to budget early because you're gonna walk in there and like we said at the beginning of the call, the discount is bigger actually for Summit. It's actually 25% off, and you're not paying for shipping, which makes it even worse for you because you're like, shit, now I can buy more. They do not accept cash. It's credit card only, and they will put in your coach ID at the end so you can get PV for anything that you buy. But yeah, just make sure that you guys, like, I start saving for this early. So I've already started saving for the core because I know what's happened over the past couple of years. And it's been, Zach and I have really terrible conversations about it after it happens. So you just want to make sure that you go in with,
Guys, they have shoes that say Beachbody on them.
Yeah. And they have,
it's going to be cool.
Like I said, they came out with a whole new apparel line that's specific to Beachbody this year too. So it's going to be a pretty intense. So just make sure that you come saving up money. I would say other than that, you need money for lunches, maybe, Uber, if you're staying far away from downtown stuff.
Just something to get yourself dinner every, the 30 nights that you're there. Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night.
Other than that, like, you don't really spend that much money because everything is like you've already purchased. And if you go and like you get there and you buy snacks and stuff, you'll have all that. So I would say the only thing I really spent money on was the core and food. That was pretty much it. And we're so busy, like I pack sandwiches. So, okay. How to take advantage of this at home, and then we'll kind of wrap it up with, oh yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. We'll go over how to take advantage of this at home. We're going to wrap it up with how to get the most out of your experience while you're there. If you are at home, they will stream the opening ceremony on Thursday night from 8 to 11. So you can watch that from your home. And that's what I did the first year she went. I literally sat on my couch with my computer and I was just like crying because I wasn't there the entire time. But they show all that stuff. They will also stream the closing ceremony on Saturday night too.
What's really important to know about that, guys, is this isn't the general sessions or where everybody is all together at one time, which means you're going to hear from corporate. You're going to hear from Carl, and anytime that we have the opportunity to do that, it means announcements are coming. So it's not, if you can't make it or whatever it may be, you're going to hear the announcements live for the first time, just like we are if you're tuned in. So that means you can take to your social media, you can talk to the people, you can, share those new announcements as quickly as we are.
Yeah, they usually give you most of the product announcements on the first night. So I would say Thursday night is when they're going to tell you what you're new. And what I've heard from people that I've talked to from corporate, it's not just program, it's product announcements. So product and program announcements. So we have a bunch of different stuff that they are really, really excited about. Saturday night is usually when they do the Beachbody Challenge winner, which is where you'll cry the entire time because these people are so inspiring and you get to watch this person win like $500,000 and hear their story, and it's incredible. And that's when you get to see like the top 10 get announced, and it's just really, really cool. So you can tune into those two things also.
And it's like an award show. Like they get really into it. You'll feel like you're watching the Grammy or something. It's really funny.
Yeah. Being there live is amazing. But like if you can't be there, definitely find a way. Just definitely tune into that. Like she said, like you literally can sit there and I guess I want to say this too to everybody that's going to be there. There's going to be a lot of stuff thrown at you that you're going to want to just go on social media and be like, oh my God, this is coming out and this is coming out and this is coming out. Like, just make sure that you take it and you kind of sit on it and you soak it in and find unique ways to present this to people. And think about like your social media, the way we teach you guys to do social media doesn't change just because you found out everything first. So kind of keep that in the back of your mind. It is exciting. We get it. I remember I literally want to like throw everything out there too, but be just strategic with how you do it. Cause remember how we build up launches. We want to make sure that we have the suspense there. So even just sitting there, if you're at home and you're watching, you can literally make a post about how you're sitting, watching where your team is at, and you're literally listening live to hearing these product announcements. If you're there, I mean, if you were there, guys, you need to like just blow up your social media still in ways that are like sharing like how this is like changing your life and what's motivating you. Don't be like, oh, look, me and her. And then, oh, look, my Shakeology bar, and like things like that. Like still find a way to talk about how that experience is changing your life. But most people's businesses blow up after Summit just because people are starting to see that it's real. People are like, oh my gosh, like she's at what she says she's doing.
I want to add something that's kind of off topic. I just thought of it though, because I think it's a really important reminder, guys, is that we're about to go into July, which means that we have approximately 11 days to really prep for Summit, to make sure that we're hitting our goals, to really go balls to the wall and lock in Success Club and get challenge groups ready. Like the thing is like just because we go to Summit, our business doesn't stop. So if you guys can have your challenge group set up, right? If you can have like even generic forms sent, like maybe you're making a shift shop form on Wufoo or on Typeform, something like an application that's already planned so that when you put your challenge group post up, you can just already add that link. You definitely want to try to lock in Success Club and talk about Shift Shop coming out or whatever it may be, the BOD Challenge Pack or All Access, and just really ramping it up, because when you get back from Summit, you're going to be so overwhelmed with new information that you're going to want to start implementing that. But you don't want to implement that if you haven't even started your month yet. So just know that those first 11 days are going to creep up really fast. So do as much as you can now so that when you come off Summit, you feel comfortable, you feel ahead of the game, and you can take and implement some of the new things that you've learned without feeling super overwhelmed. So just wanted to mention that.
And some of the best advice actually I got coming off of that is leave the first 3 pages of your notebook blank. And then as you're taking notes, put stars next to action items, and then move the action items to the first 3 pages, because it's going to be, you're going to sit there and be like, oh my God, there's so much that I'm taking in right now. And you don't want to go home and be like, I need to apply all of this now. You already have your to-do list based off of like what you need to work on, as you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so we'll wrap this up with just how to get the most out of your experience, like what you guys need to go into this with, what kind of mindset you need to go into this with. Before that, the night, I think it's Thursday night when the discount tickets go up for next year.
Oh, I don't know.
It's either Thursday night or whenever they announce, whenever you're watching it, whenever they announce where next year's is, which I think is usually the first night. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if you guys remember that from last year. But whenever they announce it, the price is the cheapest it'll be. So
get your ticket for Summit.
You're going to want to get your ticket for next year that night, just because it's like $75 cheaper than what it will be. So that's another thing to budget in for. It's either Thursday or Saturday, but I'm pretty sure I could have sworn it was the first night because I was on the field. But
Erica thinks the last. I don't know. I don't remember.
Okay.
Anyway, just be prepared for it. And then the other thing too, guys, is we thought it would be really cool. I'm not sure what time everybody gets in on Thursday, but we thought it'd be really cool to do like a meet and greet, have a cocktail hour, and all of us kind of see each other in person and hang out. And then what we can do is actually transfer from there and go to the celebration, like the welcome ceremony together as a team. So we're still to be determined on where, but just save some room if you guys get in. We're thinking about 6 o'clock on Thursday. We'll have a cocktail 2 hour maybe, because the celebration, the opening night starts at 8 p.m.
Yeah, so we'll come in there. We'll have, for those of you that ordered shirts from Natalie or me, the shirts will be
picked up there, everything like that. So.
Yeah, so we'll have the team shirts there. You guys can grab those. For my team, we'll wear our shirts on Saturday, so we can get together and do a team picture. And then if, she'll tell you guys, or we'll all bring ours with them. You can all do it the same day and just change out of the shirts.
Yes.
Okay, so basically, like I said, to get the most of your experience, I'll say what I want to say, and then Natalie can wrap it up. Go into this, guys, with intention. Don't go into this thinking, okay, like Summit, cool. Like go into this with intention. I went into both of the summits. I did actually Natalie had Keyshawn on her call, I think 2 years ago, right before I went to my first one. And she said, one thing that like really kind of made me go into it, I guess, was she said, pick something that you want to get out of Summit. Like what is one thing that you want to get out of Summit? Like whatever it might be. There might be a ton of things.
How to bring on a new coach, how to make a certain amount of money, how to rock your social media. Mm-hmm. Like what's most important to you? Do you feel like, man, if I could just leave having a better concept of this, what would it be?
Yeah, pick that. Write it down and put that on the front page of your notebook for Summit. So that way, your entire trip that you're planning for yourself, your entire experience, you know exactly what you're looking for. Everything else is just bonus material. But you're going to walk away knowing exactly what to do to move your business forward, whether that, like, again, whatever that might be for you. So make sure that you guys figure that out. But figure out, like, go into this with an open mind, you know, just go into this like, what do I want to get out of it? And then soak it all in. Like, truly soak it in. Like, enjoy the experience. You guys are going to be meeting people that you've been literally staring at through a Zoom box for over a year, like face to face.
Everybody that you idolize, guys, you're going to see them, like whoever those top coaches are that you're going to walk past. Like, don't, you know, I always tell my team this, I don't want anyone to feel starstruck by anyone, because at the end of the day, everyone is just, they're all just people, and they're all just people who decided to go for it in this business. So just take the time, like, step out of your comfort zone, walk over to them, introduce yourself. If you want a picture, get a picture, but, you know, just don't lose your mind in the sense of, like, feeling inadequate or like, I'm not where they are, so I shouldn't go talk to them. Like, that's what it's here for. Network with people that you admire, get something from them, have questions, like, you know, just things like, man, if I got to see this person, I'd want to ask her this. Know that in advance. So if you got that opportunity, you could go up. One thing that I think Kelsey and I can both agree on is, like, if we have people coming up to us, like, I love that. I love when somebody, like, admires something that I do, and I know that if I could, like, bring any value to them, like, I absolutely would want to do that. And I know that more than 90% of the coaches in the network feel the same way. So especially if this is your first summit and you're meeting people for the first time, don't be shy. Be a sponge. Get your name out there. Go talk to people. Bring some extra deodorant if it makes you sweaty. Like, it's going to be great.
It's just honestly amazing. And the thing is, like, you have to remember that, like, the Melanie Mitros, the Bonnie Ingles, the only people that know who they are people that are in Beachbody right now. Yeah. Like, if they're walking through an airport, unless you're a Beachbody coach, no one knows who they are, right? So just remember, like, they're just like you and me, and they're not going to push you aside and be like, oh, girl, you are just not on my level. They're not going to do that. They're there to help you. They're there to talk to you. The best thing about Beachbody, in my opinion, is that we're all here to help each other. Like, make friends, guys, meet each other. You're going to walk away from this weekend with new friends, people that you've never met before, that you're all of a sudden just feel like you're vibing with. And I just hope that you guys leave with so much clarity and just so much, like, remember why you said yes in the first place. Because this event, while it's crazy, while there's a lot going on, it literally has the potential to change your life and your business if you go into this with the expectation that you're going to let it. Mic drop.
You guys have any questions?
Do you guys have any questions or anything you want us to go over? There will be a super workout on Saturday morning.
Guys, that is insane.
So crazy.
What that means is every single person at Beachbody, that's 30,000 people, will be working out at the same time. Last year, we hit the Guinness Book of World Records.
It's a little sweaty and
everybody working out at the same time. But what street is it on? I'm not sure. Whatever the main street in New Orleans is, that's where we'll be working out. They'll clear the streets. They'll close it off. No cars, no nothing. Just a bunch of people doing the workouts. And it'll be every celebrity trainer. So the workout's like 50 minutes long.
Yeah, they each get like 10 minutes.
But we'll get like Shanti, Autumn, Chris. Everybody will be out there taking different turns. So you're going to be sweaty. You're going to be sore. The adrenaline's going to be up. It's just the coolest experience. It's awesome.
You're so sore because you were like working out the day before.
And it's at 6 a.m.
Yeah, it's at 6 a.m. and you have to be out there by like 5.
Yeah.
Oh, that's another good tip. Being there for your workout. If you want a good spot, you're going to want to be in line by like 5 a.m.
You want to be in line. You want to get there about an hour before your workout. And I know that sounds like crazy fangirl, but it is crazy fangirl. But if you want to be at least in the middle or the front, like I do, I'm showing up like
I'm the
70 minutes.
I'm the girl that's running to the front. Like, they open those things, I'm like,
Kelsey's the girl that's like, save me a spot, and I'm the girl that's like up front waiting. I'll stand in line for 20 hours because it's worth it. It's so worth it to be front and center with these people that have literally changed your life. So Yeah, set your
and
clocks
own
back
it.
a little bit.
Own everything there. You're gonna, when you check in, that's one thing we said, when you get there, make sure you check into your hotel, go register. The app will tell you where to go register. You're gonna get a little name badge. It's gonna say your rank on it. It's gonna say all your achievements. Own that shit. Wear it around. Like, be proud of that. Go find your name. For those of you that are emeralds, diamonds, like, go find your name on the board in there. Take a picture of it. Just have so much fun. Like, this whole thing is there to just celebrate you guys. So,
and I have a challenge for all of you. I'm challenging you guys, and I'm not going to. I might be able to keep track of everybody. I'll write our names down of who all is going to Summit. But I challenge you at one point, if you're ever just feeling like wow or super inspired, to like take that minute, separate yourself from the group, and go live on your Facebook page and share that experience. Because nothing connects with your audience at home more than them catching you in that moment of like, holy crap. You know what I mean? When you can express that. Because sometimes when we try to sit on that too long, then we let go of that inspiration, and then the post never turns out to be what it is. So I really challenge you, if you're feeling inspired at a certain time, whether it's in a general session and there's a guest speaker or anything, separate yourself, go live for 5 minutes, talk to your audience, and provide that value to people, because that's how you connect with your future coaches and challengers.
Just start game planning now on what you guys want to do. You have 2 weeks until you go there. How do you want to get yourself ready? Like Natalie said, how do you want to move your business forward before then? Get up that cover photo saying you are out of the office for Coach Summit, like, get people to realize that, like, you're actually at something really freaking cool. Yeah. You're at an event with like 25,000 coaches. 25,000?
I think 30.
A shit ton of coaches. And you are part of something so big, something that's growing every single year. And you guys, like, just because you said yes, and people are going to ask you. So just be ready for that, because it's going to come.
Yay.
So we're excited you guys are going. Does anybody have any questions before we wrap this up? Anything we did not touch on? Is everybody excited? Does everybody know what they want to get out of Summit yet? If you want to post it in the comment section if you know it. I want to see it.
I know Katie Ann said recruiting.
Recruiting 10s, recruiting runners, team building.
Love it.
And I saw that there's a lot of the girls are talking about, like, bringing on quality coaches to some of those topics. Recruiting coaches who want this, elite in the inbox, whatever it takes to get there. Yep.
Love that.
So it looks like a lot of leadership and a lot of, like, trying to take this to the next level, like next steps and things like that.
Which you'll get. Trust me, you'll get so many good nuggets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, thanks for hopping on tonight. I'm going to post this recording in both team pages, so for those that missed it, they can come back and watch it.
I want to say something. See you guys in a couple weeks. We get to actually see each other in person. This is so crazy. I swear it's like so cool when you get to see people outside of boxes. Like, you're going to be real. So it's so cool. It's so cool.
Yeah. I second that. I'm so excited. So many people going. Yes, there will be a post-summit call about it. We usually do it on Natalie's team call, because Natalie's the Sunday we get back. So I'll just post hers in our team page, and we usually have a couple people that we kind of watch. Like, the best thing about, like, whenever you get to where we are is we kind of get to watch you guys go through this for the first time, and it's really insane watching the transformation that kind of just happens before our eyes. We kind of let our newer coaches and the people that are experiencing it for the first time talk about it. But yes, we will definitely do that. And then next week for my team, on our team call, I'm going to be talking about what I'm about to experience tomorrow with you guys, with the Tony Robbins and Gary Vee and everything like that. So it's going to be pretty crazy. So probably have that actually on yours this weekend too. But all right, guys. Well, if you have any questions that we did not talk about, that Summit page, the MisFit Legion Summit page, make sure you go in there and ask them. But yeah, we'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
I'm so serious about the phone charger too.
Yeah, bring the phone charger.
Like, go to Amazon if you need one.
Bring it. Yeah, mine died like 3 times in one day, I think. Last time I was there. All right, guys. Bye. Have a good night.